So we'll start with the discussion of total revenue. So total revenue is generally price into total quantity demanded or sold or whatever. So it's like the price and the total quantity, when quantity sold or quantity purchased, whatever quantity is given to you, when you multiply these things, you get the total revenue. So they have explained here about price effect and quantity effect. So basically, what is price effect? When price of a product comes down from 100 rupees to 10 rupees, we are so happy because we can buy. For example, yesterday when the price was 100, we bought only one product. Today the price has come down to 10 rupees. Imagine with the same 100 rupees we had yesterday. Okay, we can buy 10 products, which means the price effect. The price when comes down, it is having an effect. That's why they have told you after a price increase, okay, each good is sold at a higher price or lower price, which tends to raise or lower the revenue. For example, yesterday I spent 100 rupees of my revenue in order to buy only one product, but today I'm spending my same revenue of 100 rupees to buy 10 products. So here this is the price effect. Okay, so when price goes down, the real purchasing power of revenue goes up, the real purchasing power of my income goes up. And what is the quantity effect? Quantity effect is also very similar to price effect. So whenever there is an increase or decrease in price, obviously the quantity that is consumed by you is also changed. So fewer or more units are sold, which tends to lower or increase the revenue. For example, price effect and quantity effect are similar to each other. Whenever there is a change in price, automatically quantity is also changing. So when price changes, revenue can buy more of a product or revenue can buy less of a product. So this is how it is explained to you in terms of price effect and quantity effect. Okay, so here they are saying that whenever there is a price increase or decrease, units sold at higher prices or lower prices will tend to release the revenue effect. So they say this because there is not going to be a change in quantity demanded, because only if there is a change in price, change in quantity demanded will be there. Else something else should bother. For example, prices are all remaining the same, but this is winter season, nobody wants to drink cool drinks. Okay, prices of the cool drinks are remaining the same even in summer and even in winter, but in summer 1,000 bottles are being sold. In winter we are selling only 300 units, which means this increase or decrease in quantity demanded is not caused by price, it is rather caused by some other trigger points, okay, which means change in weather or something like that. But here they are talking about what is price effect and quantity effect. Whenever there is a change in price, there is change in quantity demanded. This is happening because when price goes down, people are able to buy more, because even with the same budgeted allocation of rupees 100, they can now buy 10 units. No, yesterday they were able to buy only one unit when price was 100 rupees, and I was able to buy only one product with my income of 100 rupees. Today with the same income I'm buying 10 units, would mean that is the expression of price effect or quantity effect. Okay, and then these things you can read and see. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, this is what I told you, no, the table that I've explained it to you. When price increase or decrease, what happens to total revenue, and when total revenue remains the same, it is unitary elasticity and all that. This table I have very eloquently I have explained it to you. Now coming next to determinants of price elasticity of demand. So now, what do you mean by determinants of price elasticity? What determines price elasticity? So for understanding this topic, you first should know what is price elasticity. Price elasticity is how a person or a consumer respond to change in prices. So whenever there is a change in price, I'm responding. So why do I respond? What is the reason? What is the underlying reason that I respond? The very underlying reason that is triggering me to respond is the triggers that I'm going to explain it to you now. Maybe 5 or 6 triggers are being given to you. These triggers, if you understand, you will understand why whenever there is a change in price, why consumers tend to buy more of a product when price goes down, and whenever there is an increase in price, why people tend to decrease their consumption. So if you understand the backdrop of why there is a opposite direction movement between price and quantity, you have mastered the topic of determinants of price elasticity of demand. So the first determinant is that availability of substitutes. For example, I usually buy Chakrabani rice, some brand, okay, some brand I'm buying. That brand is very comfortable for me in rice brand, daily rice brand. So it is 2000 rupees per bag, 25 kg bag is 2000 rupees. So the next month when I go to buy the same brand, they say it is 2500 rupees. Oh my God, I don't want, I'll go for some other brand, which means the alternatives for buying rice in the rice mandi is huge. For 2000 rupees, you have 10 varieties. For 2500 also, you have 10 varieties. So since you have large number of alternatives, and you are the supplier of Chakrabani rice, and I am the consumer of Chakrabani rice, you increase the price to 2500. I don't want to buy. Instead, I move from Chakrabani to Rajabogam. Some other brand, from brand A to brand B, I'm moving. Because I have the choice. And that is what they're trying to tell you, that whenever there is availability of substitutes and the price increases, automatically a consumer will tend to move to the other alternatives available and not continue to buy your products. And that is why when prices of a rice bag increases, people easily move towards other brand. But when price of petrol is increasing, you cannot easily move to other brand, because there is a coalition among all the petrol suppliers and the petrol price is fixed by all of them, and you have no alternative to petrol. If you want to change your car from petrol model to EV model, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of money also to buy the new EV, electric vehicle. So it is better for you to go and buy the petrol even if the price has increased by 10 rupees or 15 rupees. So whenever there are multiple alternatives available for the product you are consuming and the price is increasing, you can easily react, ha, I don't want. But when it comes to petrol like products where you don't have any alternatives, and even though if you think there are alternatives available, but that cannot be bought today itself. For example, you go to the rice shop, you ask for brand A and they say the price is increased by 200 rupees, and you go for brand B or C, which is coming under your budget. The decision can be taken by you on the spot of rice mandi. Okay, but you go to fill the petrol in your car, okay, into petrol bunk, and then the petrol filling wala, he is telling you that the price has increased by 5 rupees, or he is asking you to look at the board, check the zero, check the price and all that. You check and the price has increased by 6 rupees today. Even though you're very hurt, okay, you cannot take the on the spot decision of saying that I don't want petrol. Okay, fill petrol. You can't say, instead of petrol, I'll use something else. You can't say, because instead of petrol, you don't have any on the spot choice. You don't have. You either have to fill petrol, go home. Since you're being hurt, okay, you'll sell the petrol vehicle and buy the diesel vehicle, or you buy electric vehicle. This decision takes some time. And wherever people respond quickly, it would mean that there are multiple choices available and there are multiple alternatives available for the people to buy. They go to buy Pepsi, Pepsi is increased in price, I'll buy Coke. Coke is also increased, I'll go to Bovento, I'll go to n number of choices are there. So when there are availability of substitutes, definitely price elasticity is going to be there. When price changes, people will react. Okay, if price changes and people react, okay, that is called price elasticity. And next explanation, position of a commodity in a consumer's budget. Please make sure you take a note of it. Whenever there is a greater the proportion of income spent on a commodity, greater will be the elasticity of demand and vice versa. Okay, please note this down. Greater proportion, elasticity is greater. Please note this, very important from exam point of view. For example, you earn around 50,000 rupees. You earn around 50,000 rupees. And you are in a rental house, and the rental payment that you have to make every month, that is your house rent is 15,000 rupees. Which means out of an income of 50,000 rupees, okay, 15,000 is nearly how much percentage? How much percentage? Out of 50,000, okay. So here we are talking about higher proportion of your income. Out of your income of 50,000, 15,000 rupees income you are paying towards your house rent. Now if the tenant, I mean, you are the tenant, right? Now if the landlord comes and tells you the rent has been increased from 15,000 to 20,000. Will you react or will you not react? I will react, because already this 15,000 is a huge portion of my income. If you keep on increasing the rental payment, then it is going to take a large chunk out of my income. Do you understand? So I will react. Okay. Now take for example, out of 50,000 rupees, I am spending some 500 rupees for Disney plus Hotstar subscription. That's all. Okay, and that subscription is for 1 year. Now this is a very smaller proportion of my income for Disney plus Hotstar subscription. Now from 500 rupees, they are increasing the subscription to 550 rupees. Will I pay or not? I will pay. I will not run away from the subscription, because it only occupies a very smaller proportion of my total income. So smaller the proportion, smaller the price elasticity. There is smaller the reaction from people. Heavier the proportion of the income that you're spending on house rent or whatever, heavier the reaction from the people whenever there is a change in the rent. Okay. So this is one important thing. And the nature of the need that a commodity satisfies. Definitely, for example, diamond is a luxury, salt is a necessity. So here they're trying to tell you luxury goods are price elastic. Okay, because one can easily live without a luxury. Okay, whenever price, see, you should not talk about, whenever I tell you the word luxury, don't think it should always be concocted to Veblen effect. Whenever price of luxury increases, people keep on buying luxury. No, it's not like that. For me, AC is luxury only. But that is not something that can I connect with Veblen. Even my neighbor uses air conditioner. Okay, everybody in my street is using air conditioner, and I also want air conditioner, and I think it is a luxury for me. So price of the air conditioner is increasing from 40,000 to 42,000, and I will say, oh my God, I don't want to buy air conditioner now. I can postpone the purchase of air conditioner next month, because it is not so much important for my survival. So whenever price of luxury item is increasing, I will react, because that's not a necessity for me to live. So I will react, and I will make the quantity demanded less. But when I'm going to buy salt from the shop for cooking purposes, and they say price of the salt has increased from 10 to 12 rupees, I don't mind paying extra. Because here, what is that you have to understand? It is a basic necessity without which you can't live. So necessities, when it comes to necessities, price elasticity is very tough. It is very inelastic. Okay, it is very inelastic. So you have to note that for necessities it is inelastic. Please take note of it. For necessities it is inelastic, and for luxury it is elastic. Okay, consumption of necessary goods is inelastic, and luxury goods is elastic, and they have explained it to you why is it happening. Okay, and the next one, fourth one, number of uses to which commodity can be put. I have told you this example time and again. Okay, we'll take two products for it. Okay, milk and rat killer. When price of rat killer goes down, you can't keep buying like 10 and 20 products of it. Okay, even if price goes down to 2 rupees, you can't buy 20 packets of rat kill, because what is the use of rat kill? You have 1 or 2 rats at your home, and for that it is more than sufficient that you already have a lot of rat kills at your home. Just because the price is going down, you don't have to buy lots of rat kill, because it doesn't have any other use. But take milk. If price of milk goes down, I can buy more and more of milk, because I can use milk, okay, for so many purposes. I have lot of uses through to which milk can be put. I have lot of uses. I can use it for consumption. I can bath with it. I can use it for medicinal purposes. I can convert that into ghee. I can convert that into butter. Okay, I can convert that into cheese. I can convert that into paneer. I can use it for pasta. I can use it for coffee. I can use milk like multiple ways. So when a product has multiple uses or alternative uses, or I would say when a particular product has a lot of uses, obviously it will be elastic. Remember, milk means elastic and rat kill is inelastic. Because rat kill has less number of uses. Here more uses. Please take note of it. Please write this. And one thing you have to remember, what do you mean by elasticity? When price of milk goes down, I buy more of it. Okay. Because I react. When price goes down, I'm reacting. That is elasticity. Why do I react? Because there is a lot of uses for milk. But when it comes to rat kill, okay, when it comes to rat kill, you don't have much of the options. So even when price goes down, you don't buy it on a heavy mode. And even if price of the rat kill is going from 10 rupees to 50 rupees, and you have rat problem in house, okay, and it has infested your house, rat infestation is very heavy in your house, you will definitely buy the rat kill even if the price goes to 50 rupees per unit. If price goes to 10, usually the price is 10 rupees per ad kill. Price goes to 2 rupees. Do you buy hundreds of product? No, you are not responding when price goes down. And in the same way, when price goes up from 10 rupees to 50 rupees, you won't respond much. Even then, you will buy one packet of rat kill for your house. So your quantity demanded per month rat kill is 1 unit. That's all. Even if price goes down, you won't buy more of it. Even when price goes up, you won't buy any less of it, because that is something that you want. But there is not lot of uses. There is no lot of uses. So rat kill has less number of uses, inelastic, and milk has a lot of uses, so it is elastic. Please take note of it. Okay. And then next one, time period. For example, for every price change, okay, when you are given a long term for adjustment, you will definitely be elastic. Longer the time period, you will definitely react. No, where the price of petrol keeps on increasing and you really don't like the price of petrol, you can't immediately react. So you take some 6 months time and you plan for buying a electric vehicle, which means if 6 months the time is given to you, that is long term time is given to you, you will react, which means elastic. But there's no time given to you. You go to the petrol bunk in the morning to fill petrol, and you're being given 1 minute to decide. What can you decide? You can't go to your office without petrol. So you will not react much. So this is inelastic. Okay, this is inelastic. Okay, how many points do we have? We only have 6, 7, 8, only 4 points. Number 6, consumer habits. For example, imagine I like gardening. I like gardening. That's my passion. I am so passionate about it. That's my super engaging hobby for me. Okay. So now tell me, even if price of gardening tools goes high, I still will keep on buying it because I'm so obsessed with that hobby. So when consumer habits, for example, I'm a coffee addict. Even if price of coffee goes up, I will tend to buy. So when there is a habitual consumer, then it is inelastic only. People don't react much. Even if price goes high, they will tend to keep buying. Okay, so that is called as inelastic. When I don't have any habitual consumption pattern and I'm not a full-time gardener and I just go inside the gardening unit to see the cost of tools and I see, oh my god, it's too much, I don't want to buy, because I'm not a habitual gardener, or I'm not a habitual smoker, I'm not a habitual coffee addict. So if I'm a coffee addict, I will buy coffee irrespective of price. If I'm a smoker addict, then I will definitely buy the cigarette irrespective of its price. So habitual consumption and price elasticity are mingled. Okay. And then tide demand. Tide demand can be explained easily with the help of car only. You have bought the car, petrol car, and now you have to buy petrol. So when the demand for petrol is tied with the car, there is no escapism. You still have to go for it. Okay. But when a product is so independent, you can buy or you need not buy. For example, Spotify subscription is completely independent. You can subscribe for a month and the next month you don't have to subscribe. There's nothing tied in between. And in the same way, you have Amazon Unlimited books. In the Amazon Unlimited, you have book column where Kindle Unlimited edition is available for 169 rupee. You can subscribe to it or you need not subscribe for it. That is completely independent for you. That decision is not going to, that is not dependent on anything else. But quantity demanded of petrol is dependent upon the car. So here, when a product is tied, it is inelastic. If it is tied, it is inelastic. If it is not tied, it is autonomous, then it is elastic. Okay. Next one, price range. Goods which are in very high price range or in a very low price range have inelastic demand. I'll give you one example. Price range. Price range. Time and again I've given you this example. Price range gold. You have gone to buy a gold chain. Price you thought was 6,850. Upon going to the shop, you come to learn that the price of the gold has increased from 6,850 to 6,900. Now there is an increase in price. Do you react? No, because already you have decided to buy gold, and it is already a large chunk of money is required to buy even one sovereign of gold, which is 60,000. Now, on the whole, you have to spend extra some 300 or 400. That is not going to change your decision. You're not going to come back home. Okay, taking a cab and coming back home will itself cost you 300 or 400, right? Or petrol filling and coming back to your home will itself cost you 250 or 300, which means you have gone to buy a house. The square feet you expected was 5,750, but then they were not ready to accept it, and they are steadily standing at the rate of 5,800. So you felt like, okay, let it be, because it's a highly demanding product, and it's a product that is in high demand. And when you go to buy land, you can't come back just for rupees 30 or 40 difference in square feet rate. So this is why product which is in highest range, you will not react much. Gold, you go and buy the house for per square feet rate. When there is a small change in the square feet rate, you won't come back. And then even when you're going to buy very small products like clips and all, some cloth drying clips, okay, or maybe some sunglasses, or expenditure which is not going to tantamount to like 500, 600, 700, 1,000, within 1,000, that small range. Whenever there is a change in prices, you won't react much, because it is only capturing a very, very, very small range of price. Or very simply, 5-star, okay, 5-star chocolate, usually it's only 10 rupees. Now it has been increased to the range of 12 rupees. Will you buy? We will still buy, because it is a very low range price product. Okay, that one. Next one. The demand for cheap complementary items to be used together with the costlier product will tend to have an inelastic demand. So now, example, I'll write here. Example. What example will give? Okay. Once you decided to buy a house on loan, which is 1 crore rupees worth house, for that you have to take house insurance. Housing loan, for that you have to take an insurance. The name of the person on whom the loan has been taken. For example, if I'm working and I'm earning like 2 lakh per month, and then I have applied for housing loan and 1 crore has been sanctioned to me. Imagine I die in the midway. Okay, I'm not there. After 2 years, I die from accident or something like that. And all of a sudden, the bank will not be able to receive the what? EMI. They cannot force my spouse. My spouse might be there, or he might also be along with me, accident, mar gaya. Then what will happen? Who will pay? Can they put this pressure upon my children? No. So for safety purpose, it is always better for us to take an insurance on the loan. Okay. So what I'll do is, for 1 crore rupees purchase of the house, I have to spend like 3 lakh rupees for taking a loan. Okay. What if I'm not able to pay the loan because of my inability in the future? That may be caused because of so and so reason. In that point in time, insurance company will pay the entire EMIs if I'm not there. So this is a huge risk, right? So when compared to the housing loan, which is 1 crore rupees, this taking insurance is only 1.5 or 2 lakhs. So here we are just clubbing two products. One product is 1 crore rupees house, upon which you've taken a loan. Okay, we've taken a loan and we have bought a house. And in order to pay the EMIs till the end, and you don't want to burden your family, if you're not there in the future, you don't want to burden your family. So you take insurance. Insurance is 1.5 lakhs, and this is 1 crore. So here, if you want to buy the house, you literally have to take this insurance, man. This is a very minor complementary product you have to buy along with house. Do you understand? So here, if the insurance price is going up from 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakh, you can't go away, you can't run away from taking this insurance, because this is most important for the consumption of this house. That is why always whenever house 1 crore and this insurance 1.5 lakhs would mean whenever price of the insurance product goes up or down, that is not going to make the house buyer run away from the taking of housing insurance, because that is very much important, because it is a complementary item that is needed along with the house, which is 1 crore. This is only 1 lakh. Okay, that's it. We have finished the, what is it? That's it. We have finished determinants of price elasticity of demand. Okay, in the next session, I'm going to talk to you about the income elasticity and cross elasticity, and then advertisement elasticity. Okay, thank you so much.